Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there. Welcome back.
As always, welcome to the family. If it's your first time, we have 3 channels, Evolutionary Energy Arts, EEARTS, and we have Heart's Home, our newest channel as well. Make sure to subscribe and get the little bell clicked, and hopefully you guys will get some notifications. Here we go again. Firefighters are battling a massive fire at Hampton University. And this is not a good situation. There is reportedly multiple people that are trapped inside. This is actually very close to Norfolk, Virginia. And that makes me wonder as well, because the naval history, the naval tradition, and just the fact that there is a naval base right there. Man, when they're busy, what can we say? These sleepy units, they are busy. So let's send our prayers for everybody. Supposedly people are trapped inside an elevator. That's just a terrifying situation.
Yeah, that's really horrible. You know, it's not just them, it's their families, and this is really bad. So do send them a lot of energy, please.
Absolutely. And of course, there are accidents. Accidents can happen. I do think too, besides these sleepy cellular units that we talk about, there's also just simply a lot of people with sluggish blood, not thinking clearly, not in the best health. I mean, we've seen so many people just leave this realm suddenly, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's just a sign of the times. So this is the location, as we see, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, and this is Hampton across the way over there. And of course, Virginia, right next to North Carolina. Here's the border. And we see over in Charlotte. Now, Charlotte, North Carolina is straddling the border of North and South Carolina. The Queen City is also battling a fire as well. This is a large fire in a metal scrapyard. Heavy smoke being reported throughout the Charlotte area. And so far, the exact cause on how it started is under investigation. Officials are warning people to close windows as the smoke can be toxic to breathe. Yet another fire. It just doesn't end, guys, right? You think we're going to have a quiet day, but no. Oh, there's so much going on behind the scenes. Oh, by the way, 46 attended the International Association of Firefighters Legislative Conference to highlight this administration's commitment to investing in firefighters and paramedics and expanding access to resources for them and their families. Well, that was curious timing.
I mean, seriously, is it some kind of a joke? It's got to be a joke. This is crazy.
Well, I mean, it's just the timing. We notice this. Like, he'll make statements or he'll be doing something, and then poof, there's something that seems to be a little related to it. Okay, let's listen to the fearless leader, or, the puppet face of Canada.
But today, I'm announcing that I will be appointing an independent special rapporteur who will have a wide mandate and make expert recommendations on combating interference and strengthening our democracy.
I love the way it's worded here. Justin Trudeau just announced that he will be appointing an independent person that he gets to hand select to investigate the CCP election interference. Don't worry, guys. Justin's just going to investigate himself again. And you know what? I bet he's going to find that everything is just fine.
Well, for him, I mean, it's all fair. He doesn't mind one bit, as long as he can choose the right people for himself. Let's not leave the wolf to guard the hen house, but here you go.
When you look at people like Trudeau and Macron getting reelected, and you see, protests, massive protests in both countries, And what really, really feels like the majority of the people disliking what they are seeing, it just boggles the mind, does it not? What are your guys' thoughts on that? So as he prepares to face the music, protesters are gathering outside of Han Dong's office calling for the resignation of Trudeau and Dong. Yeah, you know, people are, I think we're getting to, are we getting to a breaking point? Do you think we're getting to a breaking point? As you see, Trudeau is trying to cover up election interference from Beijing. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and this, we were watching this. And this is a blurb because there's a longer one too. We'll give you guys all the links. Hopefully they'll all stay up for a while so you could all watch them. Oh my God, it's an attack. It's an invasion of the masked anti-fascists. Yeah, they're just rolling on in with their sticks and stones. And I mean, just watching the PD, the way the PD was handling things, it looked like the Keystone Cops for any of you guys that remember that. Or maybe more like Mo, Larry, and Curly. You know, it looked like a skit almost. Like they were fumbling and bumbling with the gate, fumbling and bumbling. And then over the hill comes the masked men, and then the cops just disappear, and all the masked men make their way in and start to loot. And, you know, again, you gotta wonder. Well, I mean, I'm sure we all have our opinions on these things. By the way, this is Kristen Peck, former P.F. Iser, executive and CEO of the largest animal ouchie maker, Zoetis, promoting her project to ouch African livestock in partnership with the Gill and whatever, Bates Foundation. By the way, she's on BlackRock board, lobbying the 46 regime to, you know, ouchie the chickens. You know, choice words we could have with this particular person. You know, I just don't know how some people can possibly justify in their minds their daily activities. As we see a man tries to open plane door. Got pretty ugly on a LA-Boston flight. Trying to open the plane door and then attack the flight attendant. People are not in their right minds. They really are not at this point in time. And yet, honestly, you know, where we are, I was just saying to Cindy, I went in several stores today, and everything seems kind of normal, like nothing ever happened. Honestly, I'd say less than 10% of people were wearing something on their face. Less than 10%. And people were friendly, and it feels like life is kind of normal here anyway. But that was what we noticed before. When we made our trip from Nevada, you know, we had jumped over the border, and we experienced a little bit of California before we left Nevada, and we experienced Arizona, New Mexico. And then you get to Texas, and it was just night and day. In New Mexico, it was like, you know, Armageddon. And then in Texas, it was like business as usual.
Right. We were talking with a family member today, and she was making comments about, you know, lifetime friends. I mean, friends she had had forever growing up, and friends that you just simply cannot replace. Those people in your life that really can do no wrong. Unfortunately, these people are really, they're different now. They're different. Certain things have been done, and they have changed their whole attitude. Being someone who is, she said they were being very, very angry, and made me really sad, because these are lifetime friends, and you don't just get those on any street corner. It takes a lifetime to make a friend like that, and to have those bonds disrupted over certain things is just, that's a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah, what all this has done, you know, obviously we understand the bigger picture. You guys understand the bigger picture. But what it's done is created some separations. And, of course, there's so many people that have left this 3D reality that are going to be horribly missed. And it's very, very tragic. But even the ones that are here, some of them are just different now. Relationships are different. People are kind of splitting off into different paths. And in some parts of the world, like right now, today, it almost felt like it would be pre-2020, pre-Plague Upon the Land. It felt just about normal, honestly. Yeah, I know it's not the same in other places. Other places, it's not even close to normal, not even remotely normal. It's kind of permanently changed. And, that could be overwhelming. So sometimes we just got to zonk out. So many people have been feeling very, very tired lately with good reason. Absolutely good reason. It's very, very understandable. Everything could be very, very stressful. So make sure you take plenty of time to rest. Get your beauty sleep. Sometimes you just got to do it. Sometimes the whole family just has to kick back and, have an off day. It's good. It's allowed.
Indeed it is. Source bless and namaste.
Namaste.